bad things about me. They're saying bad things about you already. Type in your company name with the words "I hate" and then your company name on Google and hit enter. And you'll soon find out what people don't like about your business. They're having those conversations around you anyway. Wouldn't the smartest companies in the world want to know what those people are saying, good or bad, and fix it? And when you're brave enough to put that on your own website, ladies and gentlemen, and you respond immediately to it, you have no idea how your credibility rating increases. It just keeps going up and up and up. It's none of the regular stuff. Handle it. Deal with it. If your website is being run properly, if somebody puts up stuff that is abusive, remove it immediately. But if it's constructive criticism, use it as a public device and learn from it. This is how you start to lead. This is how you avoid this envy of trying to copy what everybody else is doing. Very few people now, with 34 months to go before 2013, very few people in the world are having their customers write their website. That one piece of advice alone is worth the fee that you paid to come to this conference. You have 34 months in which to do it. If you don't, scrap your website budget. Put the money back on television. You're wasting your money. It'll be a broken window. Because no one will read your website and believe it. Start thinking about how this happens. The last sin of all, pride. Oh man, this is a dangerous one. This is the deadliest of all the business sins that there is. Believing that everything you have built, your brand, your logo, your head office, your business, is so unbelievably superb, why should I do anything else? Look at me, how wonderful I am. Look at me, how glorious I am. Look at 486 of the 500 businesses in the world that went out of business. They fell for this sin, the sin of pride. Your business is in business because your customers currently allow you to be in business. It's not because of your goods. It's not because of your services. It's not because you're brilliant, handsome people. Your business exists today for one reason and one reason only. Your customers allowed it to exist so far. So far. Your customers are changing, ladies and gentlemen. You can't stop e-marketing and e-commerce. You can't stop the internet. Even in Iran, where they banned the internet, where they banned Facebook, every single Iranian is on Facebook using a proxy server. When water starts to flow downhill, it finds its own path. The internet, e-commerce, e-marketing, all of these things I need you to think of in a new two-word title. We're talking at this conference about business electricity. You need to be plugged in to that electrical flow. Your business exists today only because your customers allow it. What happens if they change their mind tomorrow? You go out of business. How do you deliver what your customers want? Your businesses spend huge amounts of money trying to understand the customer. You hire research companies. You go out and you do focus groups. And you say, bring me the information. Tell me what the customers want so that I can make and deliver and service their needs. Why are you hiring all these outside people to do that? Shouldn't you be having the conversation yourself? Shouldn't you be talking to them directly? They want to talk to you directly. If they want to buy your products, your goods, and your services, they don't go and find 17 different ways to reach you and then come to you. I don't want a travel agent anymore in the travel world. I just want to deal directly with the company that I want. Why are you stopping that dialogue from happening? That's where you need to spend your marketing budget. That's where you need to work. And all of this stuff, all of it that we're talking about today, the how-to, the stuff that's going to make it work for you today, all of that is just 15% of what you need. That's all. 15%. The other 85%, ladies and gentlemen, is your passion. It's your enthusiasm. It's the reason I sweat when I do my job and talk to you about it. Do you sweat when you do your job? Or are you just believing that you can hire somebody to do this and get it delivered? You're putting the future of your business at entire risk if you're just handing this out to people who don't have your passion and your pride. And God forbid, if you do not have the passion and the enjoyment and the enthusiasm for this, what are you doing in this room? Go home now, because I want you to go back to work with passion, with pride, with excitement, and with at least 3 ideas that you can use that you'll learn today. Because if you go back to work tomorrow and you go, I went to this conference. I put my notes somewhere. Let me think about that. Oh, hang on, I better answer my emails. I've got a call coming in. If you do that, what are you writing down now? The stuff that you're writing down? Those of you who bought the slides and the presentation book that I have outside for you yesterday, you're writing the stuff down. What are you going to do with it? Use it, ladies and gentlemen. Do not put it away in a drawer, in a filing cabinet, shove it on somebody else's desk and walk away. And 6 months from now, when you stumble across those notes on your desk, you go, oh yeah, I went to that conference. Oh yeah. You need 3 ideas today. You can learn some just from this presentation so far. The real experts will show you what to do today. Dale Carnegie wrote a book in 1936 called How to Win Friends and Influence People. What a great title for a book. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Oh man. It's sold 50 million copies so far. 50 million people bought that book. How many of them are using it? None! Otherwise the world would be a fantastic place where we'd all be friends and we'd all be doing great things and influencing people. You came here today, 73 years after that book was written, to learn how to win friends and influence people. Let me share with you what Dale Carnegie said, who also said, by the way, if you have an average ability, just an average ability, but a burning desire to succeed, I will give you a winner in return, he said, every single time. So you don't even have to be great at this stuff. You just got to have an average ability. But a burning desire to succeed, oh man, I'll give you a winner in return. Do you want the 8 things that will show you how to win friends and influence people? The 8 things that Dale Carnegie wrote in a 50 million copy best-selling book? Do these 8 things. Firstly, he said, don't criticize, don't condemn, and don't complain. What a strange way to start a book about winning friends and influencing people. Don't criticize, don't condemn or complain. And yet how many of us do it when we think of our lives? Every morning we start out, the traffic was so bad. Look at this weather, it's unbelievable. It's raining, it's cold. My life, I mean the people around. We criticize and we condemn and we complain before we even think about the rest of our day. Don't do it. Secondly, he said, when you're talking to people, and this